This is part 2 of the physics of light, polarization. A light wave that vibrates at multiple planes is unpolarized. Unpolarized light can be polarized through a process known as polarization. Light can be polarized through polarization through the 4 different types of polarization, which are transmission, reflection, refraction, and scattering. Transmission is also known as a polarized filter. Polarized filters reduce the vibrations of light waves by the filter's chemical composition. Each filter has a polarization axis that allows vibrations perpendicular to the axis of polarization to be blocked by the filter. So in this example, the light in is on the vertical and horizontal axis. The transmission axis is vertical, so all of the light perpendicular or horizontal is blocked. The next type of polarization is reflection. Non-metallic surfaces can reflect unpolarized light to polarize it. The angle of reflection will control the degree of polarization. When the reflection occurs, much of the vibration vibrates parallel to the surface, and the resultant light is polarized. The light coming in on the ocean, this is an ocean, is polarized because much of the light comes out parallel to the ocean, or the axis of reflection, and the resultant light is polarized. Refraction. When light is refracted, its path is altered by the molecular composition of another substance. The refracted beam goes through the polarization in the substance. The polarization occurs perpendicular to the surface. So this light coming in has 2 dimensions, if you understand. Okay, never mind. It's going to be bent right here, and once the light beam enters the surface, and then the polarization is going to be perpendicular to this. So it's kind of hard to tell with the drawing, but any of the light perpendicular to the surface is going to be polarized and lost. So this is going to be your resultant polarized light. The last way to polarize light is through scattering. Scattering causes light vibrations to actually scatter through a medium. The scattered light vibrates the electrons of the medium and results polarized. It's much like refraction. This light comes in, it has multiple dimensions of light, and it's going to scatter through this medium of air right here, and then the resultant light will be polarized. This concludes part 2, polarization.